Well guys, all I heard was yes, 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 yes. It seems like justice for Johnny has finally been served, and Amber Heard is now gonna have to pay this man a total of about $13 million in this settlement, which we know is money that she's never gonna have, guys. I mean, after this case, Johnny can be holding this money over her for the rest of her life. She tries to buy a property, Johnny's there. She tries to buy a new car, Johnny's there. And quite frankly, I do think it's what she deserves, after absolutely dragging his name through the mud and trying to destroy his reputation. Just thank God for Johnny that he proved himself to be innocent. I know that some of the damage has already been done, but now hopefully he can get on with his career, and this whole thing will really just add on to his legendary status. I have to say, during my 25 years on this earth, I cannot remember a more public court case that so many people cared about. I'm convinced at this point, due to social media, people are walking around completely desensitized to life. We are truly a generation of people who deal with tragedy and dismay by using humor and jokes. And these memes are very lucrative to some people. Speaking of making money, YouTubers and news networks alike have been cashing in on this case like a fat cash cow, and everyone wants their slice of the pie. In my opinion, that man Johnny deserves some royalties from this case like he's Floyd Mayweather. I mean, I'm talking about some YouTubers making hundreds of thousands of dollars to sit there and eat a donut while the most important clips from the case play in the background. On Twitch, these clowns were having watch parties. And I'm not saying that it's wrong to cover this case, but at least have a little bit of class. Regardless, when it comes to this case, it seems that from the start the public had reached a general consensus that Johnny Depp is the most in the right in this situation, while the media for some odd reason continues to sympathize with the woman who I feel is a liar. It's no secret that Camille Vasquez has absolutely destroyed Amber Heard every time she has taken the stand, and even when her own side at times asked for clarification through objections, they made the situation even worse for Amber Heard, and even at times themselves. Every single person who testified in this case, from the TMZ producer to Kate Moss, and even her own sister, have made Amber Heard look bad, especially when they continuously went back to footage taken during their divorce hearing when Amber was singing a different tone and being much more aggressive, which makes sense because at the time the public was largely on her side, and Johnny was taking hit after hit to his reputation and in his professional life, so she must have really thought she was king shit. She was like a young Jussie Smollett, and you would think she would have been more emotional back then with this alleged being much more fresh, instead of now with her crocodile tears trying to play the victim. Am I the only one who can't stand that every single time she addresses the lawyers, she looks right at the jury? She has got caught twisting her story time and time again. She was shown to be a cheater with multiple late night visitors, a manipulator, and in my opinion she conspired within her own mind to basically try and destroy Johnny and the public image and reputation he has built over the last 4 decades. Taking pictures of him passed out on different substances, allegedly sending videos in to TMZ to show alleged bruises on her face, and the video of him slamming those cabinets to make this a more public story, and just in general putting the monster she seems to be onto him in the public eye, all in an attempt to save face and gain clout. Keep in mind, she did all of this to a man who was not perfect, but obviously cared about her enough to try and get her some very big opportunities to boost up her lackluster career. And on the other hand, when Johnny took the stand, he always had the same consistent story throughout the entire time. And look guys, I don't think anyone is saying that he's an angel himself, but the fact that that's the way that Amber tried to portray herself is what really pissed everyone off so much. And at the end of the day, I think this never would have been made a public thing had she not decided to make it that way herself by trying to publicly prop herself up on this pedestal while simultaneously attempting to make Johnny look as bad as possible. And sadly, I feel like all this court case has done has made it harder to believe actual victims of abuse. And in her case, it destroyed her entire life and her career prospects, and in a lot of ways has made her public enemy #1. Do I think some people have been getting a little bit carried away with the whole court case showing up with signs? Look, all I'm saying is if you're paying for the last 6 weeks in Airbnb to show up and cheer Johnny on as he comes into and leaves the courtroom, you got problems, okay? You seriously do. I want to say congrats to Johnny and his team. They did a great job in this case. As for Amber, you got absolutely destroyed, and I hate to say it, but it's pretty much over for you, at least in the court of public opinion, and I guess in the actual courtroom too. So, bye-bye. The reverse Uno has been completed. Let me know what you guys think about this situation down below. I also want to thank you guys for watching and subscribing today, dropping a like on today's video. And as you guys know, there's some other crazy court cases out here that need to get covered, so I'm out. Peace!